The sun is sinking o'er the westward. The fleet is leaving Dingle shore. I watch the men row in their curraghs as they mark the shipping grounds near Skelligmore. All through the night men toil until the day break, while at home their wives and sweethearts kneel and pray that God may guard them and protect them and send them safely back to Dingle Bay. I see the green isle of Valentia. I mind the days around Loch Hay, and the gannets swinging with abandon as they watch the silver store that comes their way. I also see a ship on the horizon. She is sailing to a country far away. On board are exiles feeling lonely as they wave a fond farewell to Dingle Bay.
There's also mention about the gannets, the most beautiful of the seabirds. The sight of a flock of gannets from on high, diving on a shoal of a mackerel, is wonderful to behold.
Now years have passed since I came homeward, and time has left me old and grey. I sit and muse about my childhood and the happy hours I spent at Dingle Bay. In memory too I see the hill of Brandon, and the Isle of Finishmore seems far away. I am always dreaming of my homeland and the happy days I spent near Dingle Bay.
That song was written by an immigrant from Dingle Bay region, the earlier part of the last century, and he was now reminiscing about the happy hours he spent in Dingle Bay as a youth. And it is very descriptive and aptly describes it as true to the area and to the era of the great mackerel fishing days of that era. Begness Island and that area of Valentia Harbour, which is an inlet of Dingle Bay, looking out Dingle Bay, and the song incorporates a lot of the geographical features. Well, Róisín, I used to bring you across to Begness Island when the two Casey brothers, Jim and Mike, lived there, the last inhabitants of that island, and they used to enjoy your visits there. So when Mike, the last inhabitant of Begness Island, died some years ago, and he's at his funeral, Keelovarnogue graveyard in Carsavine, you were there. And you, very nicely, you sang Dingle Bay at the funeral of Mike in Keelovarnogue. That was very, very nice, and I was delighted you did it. My family came from Begness Island. They left in 1933, and they were there for centuries before that. And they were a seafaring family, and for that reason I am very much associated with Dingle Bay. Dingle Bay was the main watering area at that time. And this song, when it is sung, it brings me back memories of those times as well, because it is very fitting for that part of Kerry, southwest Kerry. It does mention about families, family concerned. The sun is sinking over the westward, it said. The fishing was all-night fishing, often coming across stormy weather, and the families are mentioned in the song as well, about being concerned about the welfare of their fisher folk at sea. All that, it is very, very descriptive of what life was like at the time. The song, it describes the area on the southern side of Dingle Bay. There's Valentia Island, Lough Cay, which separates Begness Island from Dingle Bay as well. Begness Island, and that's the area of Valentia Harbour, looking out Dingle Bay and Mount Brandon to the north and Dingle Peninsula, and Lough Cay and Valentia on the south side. And the island of Inishmore is mentioned, which is part of the Blasket Islands group. And Dingle Bay stretches out from the Kerry coast way out into the Atlantic, with the Skelligs rocks on the southwest. And that is all incorporated in the song.